Good afternoon, this is Ryan of Midnight Solar, and today I want to show you how to import a wind graph from our website or from your Excel spreadsheet into the Classic Charge Controller using the local app. First thing you're going to need to do is go to Midnight Solar, and you're going to need to get the wind curve for your wind turbine. In this case we want this one, and we're going to save that file, and that's saved on my desktop for future use. So now we're going to get rid of this, and I'm going to open this up and show you what it looks like, just so you can understand, if you wanted to alter this. Here's what the CSV file looks like that's going into the Classic and comes out of the Classic. This line here is amperage, and this line is voltage. So you'd simply just take and alter those two numbers, save that. There's 16 points across there. I don't want to stretch it out too far, you lose it off the screen. But you could make your own spreadsheet, change your curve if you wanted. I'm going to close that. Now to put this into the Classic, we're going to go to the Config tab, and then we're going to go, assuming it's already in WindTrack mode like it is here, we have to go to the Tech tab, and then we have to click on Wind Graph. So if Wind Graph doesn't show up here, that's because you weren't in wind mode on the first, on the Basic tab. So when we click on Wind Graph, this shows the active curve that's already in the Classic. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and we're going to click Load. And then it's going to ask us to point to that file. In this case we're going to go to the desktop, and we're going to pick the Bergy 48 volts. And now you see it's told us we must press the commit button in order to activate this wind curve. So we're going to go ahead and press the commit button, and at this point it's writing it to the Classic and saving it in the EEPROM. And if you wanted to take a curve out of the Classic, you would simply save, and then you'd point it to where you wanted to save it to. You could save it to the desktop, for instance. And now we've just saved another file right there, and that is the current curve that's in the Classic. So basically, to recap, if you want to put a curve in the Classic, you click Load, and you find the file on your computer, and you click Open. And then when it's there, you have to click the commit button to save it to the Classic. And that concludes putting a wind curve into the Classic using the local app.